This is why if I'm not expecting nobody, I'm not opening that door. So there's this woman who lives in the rural Midwest in a house right off the highway. Her house was right in between two towns, basically on the county line, and they had a big circle driveway. If you drove into the driveway, you would be headed straight towards their barn. But if you curved to the right, you would be heading to their garage. And if you go past the garage, you could circle back around in front of the house and come back to where you started. They had two large double doors in the front of the house, but they said they hardly used them. They mainly used the door in the garage, which is pretty normal. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody always used the back door, the side door. Like, nobody really be using the front doors. I mean, I guess some people use the front doors, but I don't know. Out in the country where I'm from, everybody use their back door and their side door. So one night, it's super late. She, her husband, and her 3-year-old are all asleep when the doorbell rings. It wakes her up, and she thought she was dreaming at first, but then she hears it again. So she wakes her husband up and tells him that somebody rang the doorbell, and he's like, are you sure? Like, I didn't hear anything. You sure you're not hearing things? And then it rings again. So she says it's really dark outside, but they have dusk till dawn lights, so most of the driveway is lit up. Now, I ain't know what no dusk till dawn light was. I ain't never heard of that. But apparently it's a light where, like, when the sun is going down, the light cuts on, and then, like, when the sun is rising, the lights cut back off, which I think is pretty convenient. That's pretty dope. Do I ever see one of them? I don't know. We just always got the porch light on. She says, unfortunately, you can't really see at the front door, though, unless you actually open it up. She said you can't open one door at a time, or you can lift, like, the latch that's at the top and the bottom and open both doors at the same time. Now, y'all got dusk till dawn lights. Y'all ain't got no damn Ring doorbell, a peephole. I don't know, like, the only option is to open the door. I feel like y'all should put some other options in place. Maybe the Ring cameras won't have been in yet. I don't know. She did say this was like 10 years ago. But I know y'all got a damn peephole. Y'all got double doors. Y'all gotta have a peephole. A window by the door, something. So husband gets up and she follows. He decides he's gonna open the door. Why? Why? She's like, she wanna call the cops, but she knows that because they live on a county line, it's gonna take them a long time to get there. I don't give a damn how long it takes them to get there. Whoever's out there can wait till they get here. Because I'm not opening that door. I'm not opening that door. I got my 3-year-old in here. It's this late at night. We not expecting nobody. We can't even see. We ain't got no peephole. I'm not opening that damn door. But husband opens the door. So there's a girl standing out there. She looks like she's in her 20s. And they said she looks normal, except for the fact that she's standing at their door in the middle of the damn night. So she looks past the girl and sees that there's a car pulled up kind of like in the driveway right off of the road. Not up in the driveway, not around the circle, like not up to the house, but just like right off of the road. I'm not gonna lie, I had a really hard time picturing this driveway layout. Like I don't really understand it. Maybe if somebody else feel like they can understand what a driveway look like, draw a picture of it and put it in the comments for me. So shorty at the door is like, can I use y'all phone? Because my car battery died or something. I don't know, but I can't get it to start. So husband says, fuck no, and shuts the door. No, I'm kidding. That's not what he said. I wish that's what he would have said, but he didn't. But the wife is like, this is how horror movies start. What we can do is call the police for you. The girl keeps asking, just let me use the phone. Like, can I just come in and use your phone? Like, that's all I want to do. But wife is like, no, you're not coming in. Sorry. Not sorry, actually. They tell her, look, we gonna call the cops for you. That's that on that. And the girl, like, storms off the porch. So they watch her walk back to her car. They can see the girl. They can see the car. They call the police. The police are like, all right, like, give us like 15 minutes. They don't sound that concerned. And the wife said, honestly, she wasn't that concerned either. She was like, it's just a girl. Like, she probably do got a dead battery, but I ain't finna let her in this house to find out. Like, and I don't blame her. I wouldn't be like, I'm sorry you got a dead battery, but you gonna have to sit in that car with that dead battery. We gonna call the folks for you, though. So the girl then opens the trunk of her car and no lights come on. So it does indicate that her car battery is dead. And she's rummaging around the trunk. Then the driver's side door opens and out steps a guy. Then the back passenger door opens and out steps another guy. Upon seeing this, I would have looked at my husband and say, now what the hell you open that goddamn door for? Because for what? What you open that door for? And what they doing out there? And why she didn't tell us it was 2 other people in the car with her? Suspicious. So now all 3 of them are like rummaging through the trunk. Shorty says she can't hear what they're saying. She can't see what they're doing. They just like in the trunk and then they all get back in the car. So at this point, 5 minutes have gone by and she hoping that the sheriff just kind of hurries up. But she knows it's probably going to be about another 10 minutes before they get there. She said they're still in the car, like not moving. She can't really see in the car, but there's no light on in the car or anything. And like, there's nothing going on. She says she knows that they're sitting in the car and haven't gotten out of the car and like walked up to the house or anything, because they would have had to walk right under the dusk till dawn lights, and she definitely would have saw them. She says she thinks she sees the driver like light a cigarette in the car, but she's not 100% sure. And then she sees someone walking towards the car from the direction of the barn. It's a man. She doesn't know who he is. She said they don't have any neighbors. And he's coming from the back of their property, which has a creek. He walks under the dusk till dawn lights and goes straight to the car. Doesn't even look at the house. And he gets in the back. Wee woo. I don't know if they got that thing on them in that house, but I would have had that thing ready for whatever. Because at this point, what y'all doing out there? Because what you doing in my backyard? What was you gonna find back there to start the car? And get this, he gets in the car starts, and they drive off. Now I thought the damn car was dead. I thought the car was dead. I almost believed that her battery was dead. No, I didn't. I never believed that. But the lady in the story almost believed it. So the cops arrive about 10 minutes later, and they don't find nothing. I mean, what could they find? Like, I guess they go to look and see, like, if he had broken into anything, but I guess they don't find anything. And he like, well, we don't see nothing. Call us if they come back, I guess. How about you spend a night outside? How about that? Patrol, do a little patrol. Just do a little stakeout, if you would be so kind. But husband goes into the shop, which is apparently on their property, and gets his pew-pew, and they try to go back to sleep. I would be so unrested. I wouldn't be getting a lick of sleep. Not a lick. My eyes would burn from how long I would keep them open laying in that bed. But folks never came back. They don't know who they was. They don't know what they wanted. I don't give a damn who they was or what they wanted. Crazy business. Y'all stay safe out there.